They say love is supposed to make you feel safe, to make you feel cherished. But what if the person you trust the most is the one watching you in the shadows? What if the love of your life becomes your worst nightmare?
She told me she had never been happier. She really thought he was the one. But then, things started to change. And before we knew it, she was trapped in a nightmare.
She thought he was her soulmate until he became her stalker. The tragic story of Jane Madisson. Jane Madisson was a 28-year-old aspiring artist from Chicago. She was bright, outgoing, and had an infectious love for life. In the summer of 2021, she met Adam Carter on a dating app. He was charming, attentive, everything she was looking for in a partner. She introduced us to him pretty quickly. Adam was polite, well-spoken, maybe a little intense, but he seemed like he adored her, said by Sarah, Jane's sister, while looking nervous and scared when she was being interviewed. Within weeks, their relationship moved fast. Too fast, but Jane didn't think much of it. In her eyes, she was falling in love. In reality, she was being pulled into something far more sinister. At first, it was subtle. Adam would get upset if Jane took too long to respond to a text. He started questioning her about who she was with, what she was doing, why she wasn't answering her phone immediately. She brushed it off as him being caring. But then, he started showing up at her job, just waiting outside, watching. Soon, it escalated. Adam would surprise Jane at the grocery store, at the gym, places she hadn't even told him she was going.
She started making jokes about it, like, wow, Adam always seems to know where I am. But deep down, I think she was starting to feel uneasy.
After 6 months, Jane finally saw the truth. Adam wasn't loving. He was controlling. She ended things, believing that would be the end of it. But for Adam, it was only the beginning. The text started immediately. At first, they were desperate pleas. Please, Jane, just talk to me. But when she didn't respond, they turned darker. You'll regret this. You can't just throw me away.
This is where we often see the shift in cases like this. What starts as obsession turns into possession, and possession can turn deadly.
Jane blocked his number, changed her locks, but Adam wasn't going to let go that easily. He started showing up at her apartment, knocking on her door in the middle of the night.
911, what's your emergency?
There's someone outside my window. I think it's him. I think it's Adam, said a terrified Jane. Jane called the police, but by the time they arrived, Adam was gone. The next day, she found a single rose taped to her door. She was so scared. She didn't want to go outside. She didn't feel safe anywhere. This was the words spoken by Mrs. Simpson when interviewed. She is Jane's mom. Then, on a cold February night, Adam broke into her apartment. Jane managed to escape to a neighbor's house. But when the police arrived, Adam was still inside, holding a knife, waiting for her. Jane survived, but the trauma of what she endured will never fully leave her.
I lost a part of myself in that relationship. I thought I was in love, but love doesn't make you feel trapped. Love doesn't stalk you.
Jane's story is a reminder of how obsession can spiral into something dangerous. If you or someone you know is experiencing stalking, don't wait. Reach out for help. Because sometimes the person who claims to love you is the one you should fear the most. Like, share, and subscribe for more mystery and true crime stories.